Assalamu alaikum, hello, and namaste to my all friends. Especially from Sri Lanka and India. Today we are going to analyze the current series between Sri Lanka and India. India won the ODI series by 2-1 and lost the T20 series by 2-1. Well played India because they tried so many youngsters. Everybody's talking about their courageous decisions to try out some youngsters, to try some new captain as well. Very good to see Indian cricket basically are growing very up and very fast. And then Sri Lankan cricket, they have been struggling really badly for the last couple of series. But very wonderful to see that the youngsters are performing. The absence of Angelo Matthews is not available, Chandimal is not available, and Gunthalika, Dick Villa as well, and also Mendes is not available. So many senior players are not available, and youngsters basically given a chance, and they basically grabbed the chances and performed really well. Good to see that they are performing, especially before the T20 World Cup. Not to forget the role of Indian captain Shekhar Dhawan. He basically himself played really well on this particular tour, and then he also tried so many youngsters. Even though they lost the last ODI because they made I think couple of changes, and also they lost the T20 series because they tried some experience. So it's very good to see. As a cricketing analyst and also as a cricketing fan, I like to see the way Indian cricket are basically growing, and also sending their teams to different countries. So first of all, talk about Indians. Indian basically played really well, especially Shekhar Dhawan, and they tried so many youngsters. Senior players basically also played their role. In T20s, Bhuvneshwar Kumar and also Kuldeep Yadav as well. So Kuldeep Yadav, his performance is very important because T20 World Cup is coming, and the India have so many options as far as spinning department is concerned. You have Jadeja, you have Ashwin as well, you have Chahal. So obviously Kuldeep had to perform, and he performed really well. Bhuvneshwar Kumar, he also performed, and also so many youngsters on the basis of their IPL and domestic performance, they basically picked and selected for this particular tour. And well played India, even though they lost to T20 series, but hats off to Indian cricket. Now, if Sri Lankan cricket, obviously I'm a big fan of Sri Lankan cricket. I used to follow so many great batsmen of Sri Lankan cricket, likes of Sangakkara, Mahela Jayawardene, Tilikarate Dilshan, you just name it. Also in bowling department, Chaminda Vaz, Nuven Zoeza, the left arm, a very tall bowler from Sri Lanka. Also spinners Upul Chandana, Murlidhar Rangana, Herat. You just name it. Now wonderful to see that so many youngsters are performing, especially Harasingha. Everybody is talking about Harasingha. Harasingha is a very good all-rounder. He can become a very good all-rounder like Tishara Pereira, like of Angelo Matthews. So he basically performed really well in ODIs and also in T20s. He came to Pakistan a couple of years ago, and Pakistani batsmen basically did not pick his googlies. So they were really struggling. So Sri Lankan cricket, I think, won the T20 series against Pakistan as well because of his performance. Harasingh is a wonderful prospect for Sri Lankan cricket, and he will be a very good player for Sri Lankan cricket. So they lost the first T20 against India, but they came back very strongly. Very well played by Dhananjaya De Silva. He's a very good player, cool and calm player, and he also he always performed, and he always contributes because of his bowling, because of his fielding, and also batting as well in the middle order and also in the lower order as well. So he basically played really well in second T20 and chased the target of 133 something, and he basically stood on the other hand, and the game basically went to the last over because of Dhananjaya De Silva. He was a very cool and calm player, like you used to see MS Dhoni. I'm, as a cricketing fan, badly missing MS Dhoni. He was a wonderful player. He was a wonderful ambassador for Indian cricket. A cool and calm personality. Never talks about really harsh for any cricketer or any fan as well. So I'm a big fan of MS Dhoni. So Sri Lankan cricket is going very well, and they lost the I think first T20, but they won the two T20s, second and third T20 last. T20 they won last night. Very good bowling by the spinners. So obviously, Sri Lankans are basically known because of spinners like Muralidharan Chandana, Sikogi Prasanna, Luke Orachi. I used to remember the leg spinner, and also Mendes as well, Rangana Herat. You just name it. There was, I mean, Akila Dhananjaya. You have so many, spinners. But nowadays, everybody's talking about Harasinga because of, every team has spinners. Imran Khan, the great Imran Khan from Pakistan, he basically introduced Mushtaq Ahmed, the 92 World Cup. Then the role of like leg spinners are basically introduced properly. Then the role of Shane Warne in Australian cricket, the role of Yasir Shah, Danish Kanaria from Pakistan, Upul Chandana. Obviously for Sri Lankan cricket, you have Anil Kumble from India. You have so many great leg spinners. I mean, Ish Sodhi from New Zealand as well. So Chahal, Kuldeep Yadav. So the leg spinners are basically coming up very fast and they are performing and contributing for their teams, respective teams, which is very good to see because a little bit harsh decision by ICC, to make a guideline and to reduce the angle degree for off spinners. I mean, obviously the off spinners are not coming. You have seen so many wonderful off spinners like Muralidharan. You have like Saklan Mushtaq as well, Saeed Ajmal. So you had so many wonderful off spinners from different respective teams in past, but now everybody wants to take the leg spinner. Every captain basically wants to take leg spinners in his team because most of the leg spinners win you the matches. And this is what Sri Lankan cricket basically are winning their matches because of leg spinners, especially last T20s, two T20s. So good luck to Sri Lankan cricket. I'm quite hopeful that they will grow very fast and they will have a very wonderful future because of these youngsters. They have very limited resources, to be very honest, because most of the senior players are gone, like the likes of Mahila Jayawardene. You have Upul Taranga as well. You have Sangakkara, Dilshan, Matthews, Chandimal. You had so many wonderful, great batsmen. They are gone. Now you have to emphasize on your youngsters and you have to give consistent chances to these youngsters to perform. I'm quite hopeful, and I would love to see the fast bowling department will also come, likes of Chamira. Chamira is a wonderful prospect. I personally like him as a bowler. He's a very tall bowler, high on action. He hit the dick very hard. He's a very wonderful bowler. So I'm very hopeful for Sri Lankan cricket and also a wonderful fan of Indian cricket as well. Thank you so much. I hope you will like my analysis and please do let me know in your comment box and subscribe my channel, like my videos. Thank you so much. Namaste. Assalamu alaikum. Goodbye.